So the trail looks very well used, Jer.
Yes, a lot of people come up this.
Do they?
Yeah, this is one of the heavier traveled trails in the area.
Okay.
Because we're going to go to a very high overlook. It's on the northwest side of Piseco Lake. So we'll have a view of Piseco Lake, Spy Lake, which is down a little ways, and the Sacandaga River Valley.
Okay.
And it's a very, very nice place up here.
A different Sacandaga than a lot of people might know as Great Sacandaga.
Yes, Great Sacandaga is the reservoir that's to the north and west of Albany. And there is a Sacandaga Lake just up the road where we were earlier this morning. And this is the Sacandaga River. It's all part of the same major riverine system, but it's different areas.
12 o'clock, 3/4 of the way up the log.
He's
He
right on the
looks like a
log, he's
branch.
holding tight now. It's a thrush. Yep.
I used to have a lot of thrush albums.
It's a little over a half mile, so it's fairly steep up at the end. There's a lot of interesting things that occur here in this area. This is a high forest. There isn't a lot of ground cover here.
No, there isn't.
No, because the trees have grown so high that they're taking most of the light in the upper branches. So the understory doesn't grow very thick.
Which makes it very accessible for us and other people that want to take this hike on.
Right, and they can see. It's a nice place where you can look out through the forest and see.
So how high would we be right here, Jerry?
I'm going to say we've come up 200, 250 feet. We've got to go up. It'll level off a little bit, and then it makes a turn to the right.
Okay.
And then we'll really climb.
Sure. As opposed to what we've done already. Squirrels, when they're being stalked or pursued by a predator, scream.
Yeah, yeah.
It's awful. Done a nice family story.
Blood curdling.
Is there a trolley car to take us back, or?
We're seeing moosewood, which is this plant here. It's actually a striped maple. This is wild sarsaparilla. Huh. And that's what they originally made the sarsaparilla drink, soda.
No kidding.
Yeah. Grows wild all through the area. We have partridge berry, we have Solomon seal over here. This is one of the Solomon seals. If you look right here, this is a wild violet. They're not blooming at this point.
When do they bloom?
Early in the spring, right through midsummer. And what we ask is that nobody picks any of the plants up in here. One of the problems we have is the showier plants, like the water lilies that we saw today.
Right.
People tend to try to pick them.
Do they?
You know, oh, geez, let's have one of these.
Yeah.
And that's a protected. They are protected. And we hope that people will come and enjoy the park and enjoy the flora, but leave it where it is for somebody else to enjoy.
Right on.
Pictures are a lot better than grabbing the thing and taking it home. This is an excellent space for bear dens. Terrain like this. That little triangular spot right there is a perfect spot. They crawl in, curl up, and that's it. They don't need much area. People think that they need this giant cave and all of this. I've seen them crawl up under a root, a down tree root. All they need is enough shelter. This plant's called gold thread.
Looks like a shamrock.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of a shamrock, and it's got little cuts in the edges.
Yeah, almost from the berry family, raspberry.
Yeah, sort of.
Strawberry.
What it has is a gold thread that grows underground.
Okay.
And if you have a toothache, you can chew it. The Indians used it as an analgesic, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, here we are at the top. Come on out, Jeff. Be
Yeah,
careful.
we made it. Yeah, it's funny you point to the
Yeah, this is
the cliffside.
The steep part just for you. Here we are at the top.
It's beautiful.
And this is Echo Cliffs on Panther Mountain. We're overlooking Piseco Lake.
Okay.
And there's quite a few other things here that we're going to point out.
What is beyond this beach that we see right here, Jerry?
That beach on the far side is another lake. It's called Spy Lake.
Okay.
And we can get in there by canoe.
No one knows about it?
Very few people go there.
What about this one on over my right shoulder here?
That's the outlet to Piseco Lake that goes down into the Sacandaga River. Again, we're back at the Sacandaga. And this is the Sacandaga River Valley. That little water that you can see down to the southwest is Big Bay.
So any peaks here that are noteworthy that people would know at home?
Probably not. These are all smaller peaks. They're not the high peaks. Big Gold Mine and Little Gold Mine are down there, the two that form that V.
Okay.
Over to the left are the Three Sisters, the three knobs that are the same size.
Absolutely beautiful.
It is gorgeous up in here.
It's well worth the 4-hour climb that took to get up here. Very privileged to be here, Jerry. Thanks for this opportunity.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Coming up next, an Adirondack mountain hermit whose legend lives on today.